Hey boys and girls, welcome back to Persona 4 Golden. In the last episode, we did the 4th investigation of the game, and instead of the victim being investigated, it's actually the culprit of the Midnight Channel, also known as Mitsuo Kubo, also known as the Midnight Murderer. So, with the knowledge that we have from the police and the news channels, we found out that he's been missing for quite some time, and out of all places for him to be, he was on the Midnight Channel, so we now know that he's actually inside the Midnight Channel. So, with that, we also know that Teddy is the only way out, and Teddy hasn't been in there for quite some time. So, now we know that Mitsuo is now trapped in there. So with him completely cornered, it's literally only a matter of time until we get to him. So with that, let's go see what he's doing and what his dungeon's going to be looking like. So with that, let's get on into the Midnight Channel, and let's go and see how our little friend is doing in here, trapped like a mouse in a big, huge cage full of cheese. So let's get on here and get into him. Since, also I'm gonna actually end up having to load up a save, due to the fact that, this is a forced cutscene at the beginning, so I wasn't able to actually train in between, because I wanted to use Kanji and Teddy on this dungeon, so I actually have a save where I actually trained him up inside the striptease dungeon, if you're wondering where I did it. So, yeah, definitely needed some levels for Kanji, since he was like level 26 and everyone else is like level 35. So, yeah, I wanted to get him at least a little bit leveled up before we actually did the next dungeon, so just letting you guys know why Kanji's a lot higher level than he was before. You showed the pictures of Mitsuo Kubo to the others.
That's him alright. It's definitely the guy on the Midnight Channel. It's settled then. He is the killer, and he's in here now.
This guy came to our shop before.
Really?
Was he spying on me? Oh my god, I really was being targeted.
Damn it, bring it, punk.
Yeah, he definitely is a punk. We saw him once before, too, with, Yukiko, but ever since then, we haven't seen him since. And that was right before Yukiko went missing, too, actually.
Hey, I've seen him before, too.
We've definitely seen him.
Oh, now I remember. Yukiko is that one guy.
Yeah, it is.
That one guy. Back in April, remember? He suddenly came and started hitting on you.
Oh yeah, definitely true.
Him. The dude who got certain by, Yukiko in front of the school. Man, Chie, how'd you remember something like that?
Honestly, I remembered it too, so it wasn't that hard to forget.
Well, that was the first time he talked to her, but I remember he was always following her around. Sorry, who are you talking about?
The dude who came right up to you in the school gates and called you Yuki.
Oh,
she actually remembers.
Really? Wait, did he kidnap Yukiko to get back at her for rejecting him?
Honestly, it could be.
I didn't really reject him. He came up to me while I was busy working and asked, "Don't the biker gangs bother you?" Just going on and on about how biker gangs can't do anything, unless they're in a pack and stuff. He seemed to be the type who just keeps talking, whether you like it or not, if that makes sense. I usually treat those people politely, so they don't get offended, but I was so tired that I kind of ignored him. Was that why I was kidnapped?
Maybe. That's actually kind of helping us figure out this case a little bit more. So maybe all the people he's been ignored by / rejected, maybe that's the reason why he's doing all the things he's been doing.
Wait, I'm not a biker. That damn special report. So that's why I got dragged into this.
Maybe so.
You know, I heard he's been saying stuff about that announcer's affair too. Lots of muttering about how women who cheat on their husbands should be executed.
Really? How do you know that one?
Sounds like it's coming together. Well, it's time for a showdown.
Definitely so.
Can you tell us where this Mitsuo guy is?
I'll give it a try. Just a sec.
Okay, let's see how her new persona works. So she's definitely the support, so she's taking over for Teddy's position. So honestly, I really wonder how this is gonna work.
Yeah, I found him.
Also, I like how the top of the head is actually a telescope. That's actually kind of funny.
He's that way.
Which way? Oh, behind us? Okay, so bottom right from where we are.
Alright, let's go. We're so close to the killer, we can't lose him now.
True, we can't lose to him now. This is literally what we've been working towards. And this is the next dungeon. It's entirely 8-bit designed. So anything you can think about with old school gaming, this is literally what this whole dungeon's gonna be about. And like I said, I already saw it on accident because I had to make a second save so I can work on leveling. But yeah, definitely a cool dungeon design, as what I've seen so far. I haven't seen the inside yet, but I've definitely seen the outside. But yeah, definitely a cool looking place.
What is this? Some kind of game?
Well, he did taunt us saying, try and catch me. He thinks of all this as a game.
True, definitely seems that way.
Oh, this pisses me off. I hereby sentence him to 100 kicks in the face. Let's go.
Man, this is old school. I would definitely want to say that.
Gotta admit, all the guys love games.
True.
And all girls love Teddy.
Nope. No one's literally saying that. Maybe in real life, but I don't know about, the game seems like that's a no. You've pinpointed Mitsuo Kubo's location. All that's left is to reach him where he's waiting. You should prepare yourselves and to find and apprehend him. There we go. Also, if you're wondering, I actually got a new headset. It's actually much better than the other one because the volume gauge is now on the ear cuffs, which is actually really nice because of the fact that I would always hit it on accident when I'm in the middle of recording, and sometimes you would hear me talking about it due to the fact that I'll say that my eardrums literally got blasted out because I literally hit it to max on accident. My headset's usually only at 10%. Usually when I play this game, or any game for that matter, because it makes it easier to talk to you guys. So if I accidentally hit it, I'm gonna instantly blast my ear out, and then you might hear it through the, get feedback through the microphone. So that's the reason why I do all that. But yeah, definitely something nice to have, but I also am getting used to the new headset, so if I mess up a couple times, that's definitely why. So once I get used to it, I think I'll be back to normal. But with that, I'm going to actually reload the other save, and I'm going to be right back with you guys. So, BRB boys and girls. Okay, with everything all set up, I actually want to show you where we actually are before we actually get in. So, Kanji used to be level 26, and now he's level 31. So honestly, the reason why we needed to do that is because he was a little bit lower level than he needed to be, and also I really want to use him because he has a really cool looking persona in my case, due to the fact that I really like skeletons, and that's actually a big theme for me. So it's really cool to have a skeleton-themed persona on my team, even though he's technically a robot with skeleton-themed paint on it, but honestly, it's still a pretty cool one. So with that, let's actually get into this dungeon.
Be careful.
And with that, let's get into Void Quest, apparently, what it's called. So, let's see. And definitely looks like a pretty cool looking dungeon. It kind of reminds me of, like, old school Legend of Zelda, honestly. Or actually, maybe even Binding of Isaac in a way. Which, honestly is pretty cool in my opinion. Because I really like Binding of Isaac and Legend of Zelda. And honestly, both of those games are games I play pretty often. So, let's see here. Begin a new quest or end your quest? Begin your new quest. Please enter your name.
What is this?
Please enter your name. Mitsuo. Okay.
Does this mean the game's starting? This kinda pisses me off. Let's go, senpai.
Okay, well, let's do this. Oh, and look at that, we're already getting right into our first fight since one of the shadows decided to camp the door. Okay, so one thing I wanted to actually talk about is the persona I'm actually using, called Undyne. I don't know if I can actually show the picture, but this is what it looks like. Thankfully, there's nothing too risky about it because of YouTube standards, but definitely a good persona. The reason why I'm saying this is good is because of the Ice Amp and Ice Boost, so literally a 75% increase to my Ice attacks, which is really good, with the double Invigorate is really nice. So honestly, I will be using that for pretty much this entire dungeon if I can, because of the fact that Teddy was an Ice-type persona user, and we found out because of Kanji and because of Yukiko's dungeons, or not Yukiko's, during Kanji's dungeon, Yukiko is really strong in it, And that was because previously she was fire-based, and then when we were using fire-based spells inside the bathhouse, and ended up being the strongest user inside that dungeon, and then so on and so forth. So because of the fact that because Kanji was strong in Risei's dungeon and Teddy's dungeon, we know that that is going to be the case. So I ended up making sure that we had an ice-type user to actually test that theory. I don't think all enemies are going to be, this is going to be super effective to, but I think a good majority of them, for sure. And out of all characters for me to actually talk about that for, we ended up finding the one that actually resisted. But cool, we got level 37 off of it, which is always nice. Level 37 personas are always nice to have. Okay, I already can tell that this will not be the direction we're going, so let's just keep going this way instead, since definitely the first turn is not going to be where we actually need to go, since I did say in previous episodes that we'll be focusing on actually just making sure that we're getting to the stairs and not focus on actually going to every single fight in every single area to get items and stuff, because of the fact that we really don't need all that. So let's see here. Nope, not that one. It ended up being the right way. Of all things. I actually thought this wouldn't be the first place to go. Apparently I was wrong. Well, I guess I gotta open my mind to other areas being the right way. Okay. Well, that's a red shadow. I'm just gonna forget that I even saw that, because those things usually are pretty strong. And how did they get there? Okay then, that was really weird. Kanji, Teddy, and Yukiko were literally trapped inside that wall over there. I don't even know how they got there. Well, they're still trapped somewhere. I don't know where they are, but we'll just completely forget that even happens. I'm guessing this would probably be Mitsuo then. How dare you stand against me for being a rotten orange? I'll make a worthless human like you taste endless pain. Take this. Critical hit. Punishing hit. Mitsuo has been knocked down. Huh? No way! What's this all about? Anyways, we need to hurry on. I'm guessing he's already fighting his shadow then, based on how that sounded. Okay then. Definitely didn't think he would be fighting his own shadow, to be completely honest, due to the fact that he's literally the one doing this, but it would make sense, because every single person has their own shadow, unless they're like some otherworldly being, and he's just some normal dude based on everything that we've seen up till now, so honestly, it makes sense if he's fighting his shadow, but honestly, they didn't start fighting their shadow until they actually, for everyone else, until we actually got there, because of the fact that the fog's supposed to stop that from happening, and I think they only attack because persona users can actually damage them, and not real people, since they don't have a persona yet. And honestly, this Mabufala is actually really, really strong. Definitely happy that I got that. Because, what do you call it? It was all because I got, one of those skill ups, and I was able to get Ice Amp on the, high Pixie, persona that we ended up getting, and then, I ended up getting a free, Ice Boost, and then I ended up getting both of those mixed together. That's actually really, really rare, I'm pretty sure. And this looks like we might have to actually take on the Shadow, so let's just do it, since we're kind of forced to at this point. And that's a weird-looking one, of all things. And honestly, it's not the weirdest thing I've seen, but definitely strange, because it's literally a oh, it says reflect. Does it really reflect, is the thing? Well, even if it did reflect, Mabufala literally doesn't do any damage to me, so it literally just tells us what's going on. Okay, so they just used double, of the Makakarm. I just didn't see that both of them used it. Okay, so they ended up being weak to it, which is good. But definitely I didn't expect it to actually say reflect on screen, because that's never actually shown up before. But it looks like Kanji got some strength, endurance, and he's getting close to getting Fatal End. I don't know what that's going to be, but I'm definitely sure that it's more than likely going to be a physical move. And since this is just sitting here, let's use our wheat to actually open this up. Ooh, Paladin armor. you know what? Since we actually just got that, we might as well just use it. Since I do need to change up people's armor, since they kinda don't have anything to work with when it comes to Kanji and Teddy. So let's just fix them up a little bit so they can actually use stuff. There we go, perfect. Actually, wait a minute, I can take off Yosuke's armor for now. And then we can just throw on one of these. And then if we go to Kanji right now, we can throw on the Doromaru, and then we can go to Tenny, and then throw on the purple suit. Perfect. There we go. Now everyone's kind of got some decent armor to work with. Since I didn't get to upgrade their armor since I only had 4K in the bank before actually even doing any of this, to be completely honest. I used all the money doing other things and making sure that we had everything set up. Most of it was for actually persona fusing, but honestly, it's not a bad thing. It's just that I just didn't have it, and I knew we were going to get better stuff in the dungeon anyways. Good morning. You seem to have slept well last night. You slept so well that not even noisy sirens from the police cars woke you. I think something real bad happened. Can you go, buy some coffee from the cafe at the arcade? Thanks. Did you hear a girl was killed? It's becoming dangerous world out there. I don't even feel safe walking around town. Don't let your guard down, and make sure you're not out late, okay? Okay, very strange dialogue there.
Weird, this is a dead end up here. I thought this was the right way.
Dead end, you say? Well, definitely not a dead end, because there's definitely always going to be a way. So it's either going to be a hidden wall, or maybe these fountains actually do something, because there's no reason to go back. So let's try the fountains and see if they lead to anywhere. Okay, cool. So thankfully it's just one of these puzzles. So I'm guessing it's just going to be a teleportation puzzle then.
Huh? What happened? You ended up somewhere else. Be careful, senpai.
Okay, we'll definitely be okay, Rise, though. Oh, free shadow. Might as well just make sure we get the first hit on there, since if those things run into us, we're literally going to be taking a couple free hits. Status ailments. Well, that's a free status ailment to whoever gets that, but it ended up missing completely, so it ended up being good for us. Well, let's do another Mabufala, since there's no reason not to use it, since it literally gives us a freebie here. And it's also a, free enemies to deal with as well on top of that, but honestly, it's just good for us in general, since this is just free experience, or honestly, just kind of helps us get some free shuffle times if we get lucky, and thankfully we ended up getting one. So let's see here, what would I like to have out of all of this? Honestly, if I were to get anything here, I think the best thing we can possibly get is HP and SP back. But honestly, EXP could be useful as well, so we're going to go for the EXP since the only person that's actually used any spells is Spooks, so we don't need to worry about any of that. But there we go, we got Undyne to get a level, we got some 2 magic, agility, not bad, that's actually a pretty decent level to work with. Since, honestly, we could have got nothing, because I'm pretty sure you get to lower and lower the higher and higher you get, depending on how low level your persona is going to be. I don't think it's going to be left again, it's either going to be up or right. I'm going to say it's going to be right this time. Let's try it out. So, because usually in these puzzles, they're usually pretty specific, that you can't just go back the same way you came. I wonder if there's any indicators to actually tell which way is going to be the right way, or if it even really is a puzzle and all of them don't really do anything except for the one that actually teleports to, or something like that. Let's try it up this time, since we haven't tried it. Nope, not up, so it would have to be left since it can't be right again, or at least it wouldn't make sense for it to be right. Okay, perfect. Okay, another shadow. Easily avoidable, since we can easily get rid of these things without worrying. Oh, the Death Seeker enemies, the ones that show their faces after you hit them again, but just a different version of them. But still, honestly, still gonna say, those things are weird in all ways and shapes and forms. And, ooh, wait, we actually haven't seen the art for Teddy's persona yet. That's actually pretty cool. I technically have already seen it, but I completely forgot about it between when I did my training session and now. But honestly, it's pretty cool looking. I actually really like the design. Although it's really cartoony, but honestly, I really do like it. So we got some energy and some strength, and some agility, and luck. Ooh. Actually, he didn't get strength, it's just because he has an item that increases his strength. But honestly, not bad. And he also got Mabufala, which is what we've been using, so now we can double up on that which is actually really good for us if we really need to, since now that we have 2 people doubling up on it. I could have used Chie, and to be honest, but honestly, I wanted to use Kanji and Teddy, and because of the fact that Yukiko's so well as a support, there's no reason not to use her, to be completely honest. So let's see here, and also I think I hear our good old buddy the Reaper. Okay, so we haven't went up yet, so let's see if up's an option. Nope. Okay, so I don't think it's going to be right, like we said before. So let's go left instead, because honestly, I feel like that would be the case. Ooh, Golden Hand. Well, we already know that we kind of dodged the Golden Hands, and if these things actually run into you, they actually attack you. So let's make sure not to run into them. So we can either go right or forward here. I'm going to guess this probably leads to the staircase. Okay, so I'm guessing right. It didn't seem like you could go back, so I'm guessing right just takes you back. So we'll completely forget about that. Okay, not bad. And honestly, we're getting pretty decently far in here already. A female announcer draws near. Command, fight or run. Mitsuo attacks. Thou hast done well in defeating... Oh wait, this is his voice. Thou hast done well in defeating the female announcer. Mitsuo, hath thou been promoted to the next level. Thy excitement increases by 4. Thy emptiness increases by 1.
This can't be. Does he mean murdering people is just a game for him? He's so on my enemy list.
Honestly, same on that one. And also, I might need to go find a treasure chest soon, because of the fact that the Reaper's going to be rattling non-stop. But we'll do that once we actually find the staircase, since there's no reason to go for that right now. Actually, what the... Okay, he literally walked right through me. And that Death Seeker looks 10 times scarier than all the other ones we've seen. What the heck? That thing's terrifying. And he also got a freebie on me as well. Thanks, game. Okay. Well, that shouldn't even have happened in the first place due to the fact that that's literally not even supposed to be a thing, because he literally ran through my sword and literally through my character. I don't even know what just happened there. Unless I swung late, but I haven't done that before. I've actually been pretty decent at hitting those, so we're just going to say no to this chest real quick so he'll stop rattling. So now we don't even need to do a cut here, because of the fact that now that we have the chest all sorted, we can actually do what we were meaning to do and continue, because of the fact that that thing's going to rattle until we actually get to where we're going. And also, that was a dead end, so we can just go back this way, since there's no reason to go that way to get one simple item that isn't going to be a good item, since only the golden chest have actual items we want. Okay, so we do know one thing, though, because every time we've attacked these little worm guys with Medulla so far, these guys have been weak to it, so... Ooh, well, he ended up surviving, so I get to smack him. Never mind, I was hoping to actually get to use my shovel so far, but... Nope, didn't get to use my shovel, but we ended up getting a free crit, which is always nice as well. Oh yeah, I actually haven't talked about something. I ended up adding 2 more mods into this, because I felt like, there was a couple things that I saw that I actually wanted to use. So, one of them is the, abilities now have colors. So for each one, like, fire is red, Bufu is ice, or ice, I guess you could say ice is blue, and then wind is green, and then you also have light and dark, which is, like a yellow color and, like a grayish color, I think, or red. Or actually, no, I think it's a grayish color for Mudo spells. And then also for, I think there's one more, physical is orange. So honestly, it's pretty cool to have. And then I also got one for, whenever someone does a follow-up attack, they have some new art instead. And it's the art from the, arena game, which is actually pretty cool. So honestly, it's pretty nice to have both of those. All of it's just art things, nothing like game changing for sure. I'll throw those into the description as well from now on, since those ones aren't part of the community patch. I'm pretty sure they were made after the community patch was made, and then they haven't updated it since, because those would be really nice to have in that, to be honest. But looks like we get no money. And we get some magic in a sword card, Cellbreaker. Never heard of that one in an Osei. Isn't Osei the, one of the mini-bosses from, one of the, quests from Persona 5? I think he is, actually, because of the fact that it's, ooh, free golden chest, I'll take that. I'll definitely take some free golden chests. More paladin armor. Ooh, I'll take that, actually. Okay, we can throw that on to probably Kanji, since Kanji has the better armor. Although it drops him down to 4 evasion, it's actually not the worst case scenario. And then we can throw the Dormu onto him, since I definitely like the increased defense over the evasion, since evasion's nice and all, but you have to have a really fast character to actually take advantage of it. But as I was saying, I think Ose is the one when you have to fight the cheater, but what the heck? Why do I keep missing with the shovel? I don't know why, but now I'm all of a sudden missing every enemy. Okay, so due to the fact that we do know that Mavoflo is pretty good, and we already know that it's going to one-shot these big, huge rocks, even though it resists 600 damage. Jeez, definitely strong. And I'm not even over-leveled for this dungeon. This is actually the level that you're recommended to do this at. So, definitely nice to see. Well, nothing's holding it. Oh yeah, wait a minute, forgot. Reaper. You literally can't open any blue chests. I forgot it's not just one blue chest he hides in, it's all of them. So we can't even open those even if we want to. Okay, so honestly not bad. But yeah, Ose is the, you fight against a cheater because of the fact of a social link that you're attached to. I think his name was Chihaya, I believe his name was. And the reason why you have to, well, he's your social link. So he's actually a really good one, because he gives you gun spells and stuff that you can do. Instead of actually straight up attacking, you can increase your gun damage and stuff like that, since you can use your gun abilities before you actually attack. So he's actually really good, but he's only for Joker. So honestly, he's really, really good, but the thing is that you have to unlock his social links, / ranks, to become better and better at these, and it's literally really late game stuff, too. So you really don't get to take advantage of it, and that's another free golden chest. Might as well yoink one of these, and Bolt Suppressor. I actually have way too many of those, so honestly, that's not the best thing to have. But the first time you fight against him, because of the fact that he's known as a cheater in real life, he actually can't be defeated, because he literally insta-dodges everything you do to him. So that in order to actually beat him, you have to leave the, mementos, and then you have to actually beat him in real life at the video game that he's playing. So you end up learning how to actually beat him, and you have the kid for your social link actually kick his butts, and then he believes he's no longer good anymore. So then, actually, yeah, I think it's that. And then I kind of forget a little bit of it, but once you get that all done, you can actually beat him. So honestly, that's what I remember that persona actually being, and now forever, whenever I see that thing, it's always going to be attached to that side quest from Persona 5, which is kind of funny. A corpse discoverer draws near. Command: fight or run. Fights. Mitsuo attacks. Thou hast done well in defeating the corpse discoverer. Mitsuo hath been promoted to the next level. Thy sadness increased by 5. Thy emptiness increased by 8.
The next level? No way, does that mean he's getting stronger? Senpai, be careful, this guy may be more dangerous than we thought.
Definitely does seem that way. And actually, we're already halfway through this dungeon already, if you guys want to know for sure, because it's only a 10-floor dungeon. It's actually, from now on, the dungeon floors are going to be shorter when it comes to actual how many floors you have to go through. I don't know if that means we're going to be fighting more bosses / mini-bosses or something like that. But yeah, definitely they are going to be shorter. I think the shortest one is going to be 9 floors, but the shortest dungeon was the very first one with 8 floors. So none are going to be as short as the first dungeon, but definitely a nice change because of the fact that I do have to do cuts when it comes to this, to these dungeons lately, because of the fact that they've been so long, and the recording goes up to like 2 hours sometimes, depending on what we run into, and thankfully there is easy cuts to do, since I literally say, I'm going to be right back, or something like that, but definitely is something that does get in the way, since those are really long dungeons. No. Ah.
Huh? Now what? Did he lose it?
It definitely seems that way. Wonder what's going on there. Okay, let's make sure to actually hit this thing this time, instead of the shovel literally going through it. Okay, more of these police officer enemies. Okay, so the last time we ran into these guys, they actually reflected magic. Let's see if it's the same case this time around, since definitely that does get in the way because of the fact that, okay, so they do drain it. Okay, so I'm guessing probably just auto them like we did in the last dungeon, which seems to be working. Ooh, that looked like a crit, but it ended up not being it. I'm gonna just rush it since there's no reason to just spam attack, since the game is gonna easily just spam attack for me and increase speeds, which is always nice to see. Okay, right or left? That is a free item chest. We might as well take that since there's nothing guarding it. I don't mind grabbing item chests if there's nothing literally like guarding it for us to not be able to do anything with it, since there's no point in fighting a shadow for a blue chest, to be honest. And literally, I keep missing this shovel hits. Wow. Have I got really rusty or something, or what's going on there? Is it just shorter than the other weapons I've been used to? Because I literally just got this thing not even that long ago. It's really fun to use, by the way, but definitely, it definitely does hinder what we can do if I keep missing. But the reason why I've been using it is actually because of the fact that it actually gives you free things to work with. So honestly, it's really good to use, but if I'm going to continue missing enemies, it actually gets in the way. If that's the case, I'm going to try and physically attack them, and thankfully it worked. Okay, perfect. But yeah, it increases your attack for free instantly when the battle starts, which is really nice. And, oh, Yukiko got a level. Magic by 1, luck by 2, and we're getting closer to getting Miragion, which is really good, which is medium damage to everyone on the field. And Kanji also got a level, which he gets endurance, agility, and luck. Okay, that's actually good for him since his luck stat is actually really low. I think luck means how much you get crits, by the way. I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Okay, so far so good. Another shadow on our left side, a free blue chest, might as well grab this. But yeah, the reason why I think the blue chests aren't really worth it is, one, you get nothing really out of it, except for maybe, like, battle items every now and again. It's really rare to get something actually good out of them. But the other thing is, although you do get these items out of it, every single time you do so, you have the chance of spawning the Reaper up to, I think it's like 21 of those. After opening 21 of them, the Reaper spawns no matter what. And then you kind of have to, like, go to the next floor to get him to go away, since he doesn't leave on his own, which is kind of unfortunate. Which would be nice if he ended up, like, leaving, and also you get attacked by random shadows sometimes when you open these, and you have to fight them for the items. But honestly, if the game was gonna, like, have an easier way of just, like kind of like despawning the Reaper on your own by waiting after a couple turns, like, there we go with the shadow, but this one's actually worth it due to the fact that it's a golden enemy. I'll be right back since these usually take a couple seconds, so BRB boys and girls. Okay, with that golden enemy now defeated, and also I ended up getting 2 levels for Kanji out of everything, which was really nice. So I ended up getting Fatal End, and I also got Miragion for Yukiko. And also I completely forgot that Rise actually gets levels, and I wanted to actually talk about that with you guys, due to the fact that that's actually really nice to have. And the reason why that's really good is because when she levels, she actually gets new abilities. So, not just through doing social links with her, you get stuff for her. You actually get it through actually leveling your character and everything, which is really nice. So, the first one off is actually going to be a treasure finder. And due to the fact that that is the case, that actually helps us when we're actually traversing these dungeons, when we're doing what we're doing and running through the dungeon and fighting whatever enemies we're forced to, while dodging the ones we don't need to fight. So honestly, it's going to be really nice. And also, I'm guessing these ones aren't him, because of the fact that there's no name to it, and we already know that the mysterious voice is him. So I'm gonna do the ones without that, without that name as normal voices. Good morning. Did you sleep well? I heard that girl was killed last night. The noise on the arcade was bad, but can you buy some coffee from the cafe and the police cars? Thanks. I can't even safely walk around. I can safely withdraw cash now. Have you heard? Good morning. Don't be out dangerously late, okay? Relax and don't let your guard down.
It sounds like he's losing it. He might be insane. I'm getting kinda scared. I'm sensing a powerful enemy on this floor. We should probably check it out before moving on.
Okay, so now that we know that there's something on here, let's be careful. Ooh, okay then. I didn't expect the floor to literally swap where I was standing. Okay, so shadow that way, so let's go left. There's another shadow this way, but there's no reason not to fight this one since I'm pretty sure we're cornered. So let's just go this way instead. Okay, so we already know that the beetle is going to reflect our attack, but we don't need to worry since that literally heals us since we drain ice. So honestly, just smack him with our shovel and get him over and done with. Not bad. And also, I completely forgot that his Kanji's weapon was a literal riot shield, which is kind of funny. Okay, honestly, out of this, I would just like to recover some SP, since I am kind of losing SP at this point, since I'm kind of draining it due to the fact that I'm using not Meragion. I used to be using Meragion when it came to Sani, since that's my other good persona, but because we've been using, trying to remember the name, Undyne so often, it ended up not being as good as, well, it still is good, but it's just that I'm using it so often to the point where I'm kind of draining SP, and it's going to end up being a bad thing in the future if we keep doing that. Ooh, new enemy. Okay, let's see here. Well, we don't know what that thing's weak to, so I guess we can go for a Mabufala here and just see, since we have been using it quite often. Okay, so that actually ends up healing it. Okay, how about physical? You never know. And it ended up being good against it. Cool. Thanks, Teddy. Okay, let's see what we got.
It's time to get wild.
Yes, it is. So with that, let's do an all-out attack. And actually, one thing I noticed when doing all-out attacks now, we actually don't fall out of the fight, because it used to be pushed out of the fight before we actually had Risei, and now that Risei is now the support, and we have more and more people, we're actually no longer being, like, punched out of those now, which is kind of cool. Okay, so let's see here. I'm gonna grab this. Honestly, we can go for change to persona, maybe, or we can deal more cards. I'm thinking this, yeah, this is gonna get rid of this, so let's deal new cards, and see if we can maybe keep everything, and we ended up doing that, so change that to an Arcana. We lose all experience, but we do get a sweet bonus from now on, which we already lost half of our experience, so it really doesn't even matter. But we ended up getting a rank 4 sword card for Trifurgi, which I believe, we still got 1 experience, so no experience is a lie because we still got 1, but technically that is literally no experience, but definitely nice to get that. Let's see here. No shadow in here. Still haven't seen this terrible enemy that we've been looking for. But nope, this ain't either. It's literally just an enemy that hid inside a chest. But yeah, definitely some things that I've noticed, and definitely things that that Trifurgi's not going to be useful at all, I'm going to be honest. Since Teddy had that and I literally got rid of it, since there's literally items in this game which I think were placed inside Golden to let you leave dungeons. They're called Go-Ho-Ems, and they're really nice to have. So yeah, definitely don't need those kind of abilities if we get free items like that. And also you can grow, you can technically grow that too, which is really good. I'm gonna grab this, and then change to Persona since I already have that one, and see if we get something different. We got the Oni, which is something we don't have yet, so that's actually nice. So some magic, some luck for Undyne as well, and then we also get an Oni, which is always nice to see. And Sakia is now level 40, which is always nice to see. Agility and luck +2, not bad. And also Kanji gets a strength, magic, and endurance. Not bad, that's actually pretty good. And also Kanji has a lot of attack, just gonna say that now. Definitely liking that. Okay, some Snuff Souls, that means we can get some SP back if I really need it. Honestly, I might end up using that if we end up running out of SP. Okay, Golden Hand, we already know that we're going to try and dodge him. And here we go, we found it.
There's something beyond this door. Are you ready?
Open the door and enter. Honestly, let's do it. We're as ready as we're always going to be, since there's literally no saving in dungeons. Well, technically there is, because if you lose to something on easier difficulties, you can retry the battles, thankfully. But let's see here. A shadow approaches. Hello, Shadow. Okay, so one of these golden hands, but with a normal design. Okay, so far so good. Nothing dangerous. Don't see how this thing's gonna be really scary, but honestly, it could be very scary.
You, let me
Okay, Kanji, Atomic Press. And there's a instance of the new follow-up attacks, because that's not in the normal game. That's actually from the arena game, which is really cool. And also, here's, like, if you wanted to see the colored abilities, definitely something nice, since all of them were completely grayed out before. And it kind of actually made it hard telling what was what, honestly, before, so now it's easier to do this. Okay, honestly, we could go for Bufloy here, since it is medium ice damage. So let's try it out and see what happens. 182 damage isn't bad. Deathbound could have been scary, but it seems like it's not heavy damage in this game, which is good. And also, it doesn't look like it hits you multiple times. Okay. Also, I forgot to mention, I actually really like the music of this dungeon, due to the fact that it's all 8-bit and things, because that is definitely a nice thing to hear, to be honest. Okay, easy boss fight, honestly. Mini boss fight was actually pretty easy. Rise is now level 40, only 3 more levels till we get the treasure radar, which then we can use the treasure radar to tell where we don't want to go, since we can, well, technically, in a way we couldn't be able to fully tell, but we get like a half-baked version of what we think is going to happen if we go that direction, since it'll probably show the entire map, and not just a small bit of it. So hopefully, if it does show the entire map, I can kind of guess where we need to go.
Phew, well done. Are you okay, Senpai? Don't push yourself too hard, okay?
Okay, definitely will try not to do that. And there's a blue chest in here, might as well grab this since it's here. Obtained a Orb of Darkness. That doesn't sound like a random item, that sounds like something actually useful. Okay then. Let's see here. So we haven't seen the stairs yet, so I'm guessing since that's a dead end, actually, it could be a warp point, but I'm gonna say it's more than likely not. Let's make our way back into the weird room where it starts, like, flipping you around and, like, taking you back to where you were because of the fact that if you accidentally step there, it, like, flips you. It tried to flip me there, actually, but I ended up getting off it just in time. Okay, I'm seeing if we can maybe slide by that shadow without attacking it, since we got rid of the one in this area. Okay. There was a shadow over that section, so let's go this way instead. And then make sure to turn the corners and see if nothing's looking at us, since there could be, like, a way they can see you from max distance or something here, so let's be honest. So just in case, we can be careful here. Okay, so I am starting to run out of ice attacks to use, / mana in general, so we might end up having to use less attacks soon. But honestly, I'm liking the fact that my spells are actually doing quite a bit of damage now, since it felt like I was kind of far behind before. And since we did get the free shuffle time before, we actually have a maxed out shuffle time again. So let's see here. We can grab... I'm saying grab the +1, so let's just grab that for free. We can grab one of these. We can grab one of these. Deal one more new card and change it into something else, and got some money up. So that ended up being better, since we don't need another Pyro Jack, since I've already seen one of those. So honestly, I'll take the free agility, the regen to our SP for only Spooks, since he's the only one been attacking, and some money up, so that'll definitely be nice. So 1,190 yen, not bad, and we also got a level out of it. So level 40, so that means we can make level 40 personas, but nothing else from that. Okay, not bad. Honestly, nice to see, because the fact that the more and more we can make things, and the better, honestly. And that, honestly, is gonna scare me one of these times, because that noise is actually kind of loud. It's louder than most of the other sounds in this game, to be honest. So it actually is a noise honestly don't like, to be honest, because, what do you call it? I jumped a couple times already just by hearing it, but definitely, it does let you know that you've been turned around, that's for sure. Okay, so let's see here. Ooh, we can go for no money here, or we can go like this. We do have to grab it. Okay, no money then. Well, we can change the money into something else, and it might be double no money. Literally nothing. So less than nothing. Cool. Minus money then. Chest key, no money entirely, which isn't bad since we did get extra money in the last one, and a rank 4, white wall. I believe that gets, that gives you resistance to, any kind of Mahama damage, or Hama I mean, because Mahama is the increased variance. And it looks like we found a door, so let's see where this leads. Oh, we found the stairs, cool, okay. That's easy. It actually makes it much easier to get through there, because that side actually looked much more different. How dare you stand up against me for being a rotten orange? Maruka draws near. Command. Kill or run? I'm guessing kill. Oh, he almost went to run. Kill. Mitsuo attacks. Thou hast done well in killing Maruka. Mitsuo has been promoted to the next level. Thy attention has increased by 16. Thy fame increases by 17. Thy coolness increases by 3.
What's this? All this about attention and fame. I can't believe this. What makes him think this is cool? Let's hurry, senpai. We gotta catch this sick bastard.
Definitely do need to do that. Okay, so he thinks that by taking people out, he's cool, which is definitely not a good thing. So he's doing this just for free, basically. He's just trying to get free things on people, and that looks like actually something that might be useful. Is it? It is, okay. So it's useful for, so it's only a feminine one, is it? Yes, it is. Okay, so let's just throw that on to Yukiko. 167 defense isn't bad. And honestly, I'll take that, since that's basically free at the end of the day. Okay, so far so good. Just make sure that we don't get randomly attacked by one of these shadows. And that looks like a freebie here, because we know the weaknesses to these guys is physical attacks. So let's just knock down both of these guys, and then one-shot the other guy, since we can easily hit these guys again once they're on the floor, since I don't think they can dodge.
Yo, need some help?
Ooh, this was something I was actually wanting to show you guys. So, technically, your allies can join the fights. And like you saw, Yosuke, although he's not on the party, he has a special follow-up attack when he's not actually on the field, which is actually pretty cool, and I'm pretty sure every character can do that, so that's actually really nice to have. I actually really like that.
Another chance for a beatdown.
Let's do it. And we get to see, we finally got to see Kanji's variation of that, so now we've seen every character's, which is really cool. Or at least for now, because I'm pretty sure Naoto's going to be playable, due to the fact that Naoto is a main character, due to the fact that we saw them on the main screen, or at least I have, because it's definitely something that wouldn't be there if they weren't a playable character, right? So, definitely they have to be at this point. Okay, we can either lose a card. I say grab the Mothman and the EXP and then just drop the Gorgon, since I've already seen that thing, so there's no point in grabbing it again. So EXP and a Mothman, definitely nice to get, and getting closer and closer to getting better levels. Honestly, whatever kind of XP we can get is honestly good. Okay, so let's see here. And also I'm low on HP, so I'm pretty sure we're gonna get spammed for a second if we keep going. So let's just heal up Spooks real quick, since I already know what's gonna happen with that, since Teddy used to do that all the time. So let's just not let Rise do that, since she's definitely gonna do it. So just to avoid that happening, I might as well just heal and get it over with, so we don't have to worry about it, since I don't mind the 6, ooh, already found the stairs. But yeah, 6 SP is not a problem when we literally haven't had to use them through the entire dungeon so far. And it's only because of Ice Amp and Ice Boost, and eventually when we get to the next dungeon, we're probably not even going to have as good of an advantage with that, because of the fact that we're obviously going to upgrade personas by the next dungeon, so we might not get everything we want on the next persona we get. So definitely gonna lose all the ups and downs of that, but probably will end up getting something good on a different scale, like maybe electric amp or something, or electric boost, or something really good, or maybe even a fire boost character. Which, technically we do, we have Sadi for that, but I definitely wouldn't mind another fire-type user, because those things are pretty good in this game so far. Oh, the hero Mitsuo, thou hast done well. Okay, that was weird.
Senpai, we're closing in. Be careful.
What was with the random, letter spam? Okay then. And that is definitely a no, because red enemies usually are pretty strong, so I'm just going to stay away from that. Although, technically they are good, and that is a Arcane Turret 2.0. Okay then. Is it actually what it's called though? Scarlet Turrets, okay. Since it's only one on the field, we might as well just go for Buffalo. And also, the reason why we're doing so much damage anyways is because we already have a free plus attack, because of the shovel in general, so honestly that too. Ooh, skill up. I might take that, actually. That sounds really good. Okay, let's grab that. I could recover some SP, but do I want the skill card instead? honestly, we'll grab that and that. Okay, let's just go all that. That seems good since we get some skill up. We also get a level up for the persona we're using. So growth went to growth 3, which is really good. That means I'm pretty sure that's going to be like 100% increases when they're not on the field, which will definitely be useful later when we turn it into a different persona. And we also got the Emperor card, which means we also got a free level, and a Cup card, which means we get some SP and HP back, which is always nice to see. So level 37 Undying with Agility +2 and Luck +1. Not bad. Okay. I also, if we can get another skill, we might be able to get Invigorate 3, which would be really, really good. Definitely will take that if we can get it, since that will definitely help on regenning SP. Since SP has always been a problem in this game for me, since, well, as we see, we're draining SP with our main character, but technically it is a good reason to have that. Due to the fact that we are kind of one-shotting everything, but that's only because of our weapon and the combination of skills we have at the moment. If we didn't have this would literally not be possible. Let's be honest. So, definitely would be a detriment to lose this shovel. I honestly really like the shovel, though, as a weapon in general, because it is funny to use. So Strength +1, Endurance +1, and Luck +1. Not bad. And we also got a level for Teddy, which means we get 2 Magic, 1 Luck, and we're getting closer to Mana or Akaja, which I believe is attack for everybody, I think? Or it's defense for everybody. I forgot which one that is. I think that's attack for everybody, if I'm right. There's literally nothing in this room. Okay. No shadow, no treasure chest, nothing. Weird. Is that golden chest over there not guarded? Okay, 3 golden chests, let's grab it. Might be a good item in it. Blaze Bow. Ooh, what is that actually? Let's see, Yukiko, she already has a flame bow, so it must be better. It increases fire damage by 30. Ooh, I'll take that. Okay, not bad at all. Okay, the only thing is when we go back through, because I might end up, redoing the dungeon from start to finish, and then like we normally do. So definitely gonna be a problem to lose that flame bow if we don't get it again when we get to the end and then redo the dungeon off camera to get the best we can actually get, and we're actually at the end game. I didn't even notice that was the final floor. Okay, with that, I'll be right back, and I'll make a decision on what we do, since I do want to make sure that we get some levels out of this. So, with that, I'll be right back, and if we do, I'll let you know if we lost the flame, that new Blaze Bow, because that thing seems really good. But maybe we'll get something better when we do the redo. So with that, I'll be right back, and I'll see you guys very shortly. Okay, we're now at the end of the dungeon. And if you're wondering what we ended up doing, we did end up losing the Blaze Bow, but we ended up getting some better things. And one of them actually ended up being the item that Spooks is actually holding to increase the damage that he's doing with Mabufala at the moment. I ended up getting a Blizzard Bow instead. So definitely something that ended up being better. So now for the time being, we're probably going to be an ice user for quite a bit, due to the fact that that's actually really nice to have. But it might end up going to Chie, since we'll more than likely go back to using her. Since I want to swap the characters around so we get like a little bit of time for each character to kind of like show their things and play with everyone, since there is quite a bit of characters to use here, and honestly I really like the cast in this game. So with that, honestly I think we're ready. Really nothing when it comes to, oh yeah, we lost the armor for Kanji, but other than that, pretty much the same stuff. And we also ended up getting Invigorate 3 and 2, and I ended up mixing it into this. So we have this monster with all 3 Invigorates, Ice Boost and Ice Amp, and also Mabufala. Definitely something I like. So we also have that, but in order to actually have something to decrease the boss's defense, since I kind of keep forgetting about that, I ended up making this guy, and ended up getting Rukunda finally, so we actually have that for this boss fight. So we're going to start with this guy and then go into Genbu, or if he's like resistant to ice maybe, which he could be, definitely at least nice to have.
I can sense him past this door.
Open the door and enter. Okay, let's do it. The door is sealed with a mysterious power. Pitch black darkness flows from the Orb of Darkness. And it looks like we did need the Orb of Darkness to actually open the door, so if we didn't have that, we wouldn't actually be able to go inside here. Good to know, actually.
Look, there he is.
Okay, here we go. So this is the mysterious boy we've been searching for this entire time. The killer of the Midnight Channel. and it seems like he's been doing this for fun, which is never a good thing. Well, killing people isn't a good thing in general, but for fun is definitely really, really weird, and it's way worse than doing it for, like, a sense of justice. He's literally just doing it for fun, which it means people are dying just because he feels like it, basically. So, yeah, definitely really bad.
Mitsuo, you better get ready to pay, you bastard.
Yeah, you almost killed him. He's gonna kill you instead if he gets your hands on you, bud.
Wait, Kanji, something's not right.
Everyone gets on my nerves. That's why I do it. What do you think of that? Say something, damn it. Nobody even thought of me after the first two people. That's why I went for the third. I killed them. He's just saying it to his shadow. And the shadow is acting strange. What are you all quiet for? Because I feel nothing. What are you talking about? Makes sense, damn it.
What the? Which one's a shadow?
I have nothing. I am nothing. You and me, and you are me. What? What's that supposed to mean? I'm not nothing.
No, if this keeps up.
So his true self feels like he's nothing. That actually kind of makes sense, since he feels like he's getting some kind of self-righteous fame from all this. He thinks in real life he actually has fame, but in real life he technically has nothing, because if he's doing this for fun, that really does mean the real case is he really has nothing, because you shouldn't be killing people, let's be honest. Who are you guys? How'd you get in here? Damn it, who the hell are you? What are you doing here?
Oh, shut the hell up, we came after you.
Are you the killer?
Of course I am. I'm the one behind everything. I don't give a damn what this imposter's saying. Haha, you hear that? You have nothing to do with me. Get out of my sight. That goes for the rest of you too. Why'd you chase me all the way here? I'll kill you. I'll kill you all. I can do it, you know. I can do anything. I highly doubt that. We definitely get rid of you before you get rid of us. So you don't accept me. What the? Uh-oh, here we go. Well, as we know with all shadows, when you don't accept them, they end up attacking.
Damn it. Here we go again.
Get ready, everyone. Once we beat him, this case is good as closed.
Yep, game, set, match as soon as this is done. But we still have more of the story to go, since this isn't going to be the last boss fight, let's be honest. So even if character setup, that's actually really cool. So the boss fight is actually a little 8-bit adventurer, although it's a giant baby in the middle of it, but that's still pretty cool. I actually really like that. I am the shadow. Come, I'll end your emptiness.
It's all jagged and blocky.
Definitely so. Come. Okay, we'll definitely come and try and defeat him.
You'll have to destroy the other outer shell first.
Okay. So we need to destroy its shell. So how does that work? Well, we're definitely going to use Rakunda to get rid of its defense. So let's do that first. So our first turn's definitely going to get rid of that. Okay, so now we can just focus on everything else. So let's actually test if it's actually weak to ice or not. Or if it even resists it or something. Because if it does, it's actually going to be bad. Okay, so it doesn't. So 357 damage is really nice. Okay, so we'll go for Agilayo, since that's our strongest magic damage. 449, not bad. Its shell's actually getting destroyed, actually, to be honest. I'm gonna actually go for one of these, actually. Either Torrent Shot or Full Damage. I'm gonna say probably Torrent Attack is actually gonna be the best here, since it's 2 to 3 times, and it's medium damage, which is really good. Command. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. Mitsuo attacks. Just like an old school JRPG. This is actually really cool. He's using a bomb, blows it up, but he missed completely. Honestly, that's really cool. I actually really like this boss fight. This is actually probably my favorite out of all of them so far. Even though he's not really connected to us other than him being the killer, is actually really cool. Definitely one of my favorites so far. out of all the boss fights, and of course we missed. Of all the characters to miss on that, too. Okay, just go for another Bufla, since we already know that this is going to be 300 damage, and blow up his little Mirage here. Okay, now it's just the baby.
Just to say the word and it's bear time.
Okay, let's do it, Teddy. Bash him up into a nice little puddle. Oh, we actually didn't... Huh. Okay, so depending on how big the enemy is, it forces you like that. So, what I was saying earlier with the all-in attacks, where we're, like, more, like, ready to take them down, and we're not getting thrown out of the fight, the bigger the enemy, so bosses still do that. I'm pretty sure, actually, it probably was like that the entire time, where even smaller enemies were always like that. I just didn't notice until now, but honestly, not bad. Does he still have the minus defense, or... Honestly, I don't know. Oh, we hit him 3 times with that 300 damage. Dekaja, which means all stats got decreased, but we didn't have any stats to begin with, so honestly, nothing too bad. Actually, no, we lost our plus attack, actually, from our weapon, but honestly, not the worst case scenario. Let's go for another Bufla, since we already know we can hit him with it. 297 is not bad. Okay, so let's see here. We can either go for... I don't see anything we can actually do when it comes to those skills. Well, Madarakaja could be nice. Oh yeah, we can increase everyone's attack. Let's do that, actually. So everyone goes up by plus whatever. And if he does have minus defense, this actually is going to be really good for us. And it looked like he did, because I saw it for half a second. Okay, 400 damage isn't bad. Okay, so he doesn't have it anymore. So when he turned back into the baby form, he actually lost the minus defense. Okay, so I might have to turn back into the Han or Mana thing in order to get rid of that.
There's no need to be scared. It'll be quick.
Stagnant air, which only gives a status ailment up, but honestly, that's not a bad thing. Whisper, this could be bad. Oh, actually, it's not bad. It just gives him his armor back.
The shell takes time to finish forming. Destroy it before that happens.
Okay, we can definitely do that. So that actually gives us a turn to turn into the Hanuman, which lets us do that defense drop again. Okay, so let's do that, so he doesn't get anything free. So let's go for that again, since that is just free, honestly, at the end of the day. Okay, and that almost got selected on accident, because my controller freaked out for a second there. But let's go for Bufla here, since that's just free. Okay, so it gives him a couple turns to load up his character. So we get a couple turns to actually attack him, and we ended up getting rid of the, it before he can reform it too, which is good.
Let's attack with all our strength.
Yes, let's do so. So all-out attack, I don't know if this increases when they have minus defense and plus attack for your allies, but it seems like it did a little bit more damage. We also haven't had, Rise even join yet, honestly. I have just noticed that. Okay, let's go for another cruel attack, since this thing actually does some decent damage. It's like Rampage, but better. Okay, that's gonna be bad. Okay, everyone got knocked down, and now he's using, I think that's Almighty Magic, actually. Ouch. And Zayonga, wow, he's attacking quite a bit, actually. And Teddy's now dizzy, which is actually kind of bad. Okay. Well, since it's our turn again, let's go back into Genbu, since this is going to be perfect for the damage that we have, since we have all the increased damage for all the things ice, and also due to the fact that that did 617 damage in one hit. And down goes Shadow Mitsuo. Just like that. Honestly, probably the easiest fight we've actually had. 2,495 experience and 10,000 yen. Not bad. And GG goes to Mitsuo. Down goes the Midnight Murderer. Well, what do you gotta say about that now that you've lost and you have no chance of taking us down?
Finally awake, huh? You've been a major pain in our ass.
Yes, you have, buddy.
What the? You guys? Who the hell are you guys?
We came to No, we haven't came to rescue you. We came to capture you. Yep, Miss Midnight Murderer. You're going to jail, buddy.
The police are after you. They think you're the one who killed King Moron and the other two. So, are you the killer?
Yeah, are you?
All the cases. All on me.
That's right, I did it.
Oh, you piece of shit.
And not just that bastard Maruka, that stupid announcer and Konishi B-word too. I killed all of them. It was all me. Okay. You big weirdo.
Where did it go?
Well, he didn't get a persona out of it, so... Okay then.
what's going on?
Yeah, what is going on?
It's gone, that freaking monster disappeared. Take that, you son of a bitch.
I don't like saying that word, to be honest. That's why I always say B word, but sometimes I will say it. If I will honestly just give up on it because the characters keep saying it or something, to be honest.
Hey?
He's exhausted. We need to hurry and get him out of here.
Wait, so... okay then. Weird. Usually you get exhausted after eating Persona, but he didn't get a card, so... does he already have one?
Where am I?
It's Junes in town. Can't you tell? It's the real world. Yeah, welcome back to Junes.
Why am I here? What the hell are you guys? Stop it. Why did the TV...
Hey! You seem confused from everything that happened, but we were having a bunch of questions for you. First off, why did you do all this? Answer in 10 words or less.
Yeah, why did you do it?
What the hell is that, a costume? What a loser. Get out of my face, you freak.
Freak? Grr.
This is his real form, but okay, if you really want to say that.
Hold it, Teddy. You're not helping.
Are you the killer? Yeah, are you?
Get off my back. I already told you I did it.
Okay then. But when you said you did it, your shadow attacked you. That's the reason why I'm a little confused on that too, to be honest.
Why? How could you do such a thing?
Yeah, why?
3 people are dead because of you.
And almost 6, actually, to be honest.
Everyone's talking about it, right? It's a huge deal and I did it. All of it by myself. You just wanted the attention.
Then why did you target me and the others? How did you kidnap us?
Whoa, look who it is. Hey, Yuki. After all this time, now you want to talk to me. What bullshit.
Answer me. If you really hadn't held a grudge against me, that's fine. But why the others?
What a joke. You're so desperate it hurts. I didn't care who I attacked. Everyone pisses me off. You what? Gotta be kidding me. You killed Senpai over nothing? You son of a B-word.
Yeah, you really are one of those, to be honest.
I hope you're ready to get what's come to you. What are you gonna do? Kill me?
Nope, we're taking you to the police. I hope you like jail, buddy.
Kanji-kun?
Uh-oh,
he's definitely gonna get walloped.
Killian? It ain't gonna be that easy. You piece of shit. What do you think? What you did can never be taken back. Now you know you're gonna own up to your crimes. Pay for what you did. You ain't gonna be allowed to kick the bucket until you understand exactly what it is you've done.
Yep, you're going to jail, buddy. And honestly, based on what Kanji kind of said, you're probably gonna get the electric chair after all this, or spend life in prison. What do you want to have, buddy? Because this is literally what you wanted at the end of the day if you wanted to get this for fame. Because if you go out killing people, even if you wanted fame in the end, you're going to be in jail forever once they catch you. And, well, that's not really the reason why you shouldn't go out and kill people, but it's just wrong in general. But yeah, you're definitely going to life in prison if you are the killer, bud. So I hope you were ready for this, because I'm surprised you didn't understand that to begin with.
Why, damn it? Why did she have to die because of this bastard? Dude, the cops.
Huh?
What are you waiting for? Call the damn police.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, let's call them.
Yosuke.
Yeah, call them up, Yosuke. We definitely need them here. Get this guy into questioning and get him out of here. And then we could stop all these things from happening. Since I'm still not sure if he is the killer or not, but even if he isn't the killer, or if he is the killer, the game's gonna still go on without him, since now the story is more about figuring out why the Midnight Channel even exists in the first place, if he is the killer, and we just caught him for good. So honestly, not bad.
At least Adachi-san seemed happy.
Well, I guess that means our work is done.
True.
He did it, all to draw attention. I can't get my head around that. It's just wrong. I mean, not that it would have been okay if he had a better reason.
True. He didn't really have a good reason. All he had was just for fame. It's honestly is really, really weird. Why would you want fame for that?
I know. Don't worry.
Yeah. Or don't know. But honestly, don't worry as well, because we did catch him.
It's finally over. Let's leave the rest to the police.
Yeah, let's definitely do it.
My world will be peaceful again now.
Technically no, because he's still in the shadows.
Yeah, I'm happy for you. We really went through a lot.
Yep, we have.
Like scoring with you guys.
That's definitely not happening. Sorry, bud.
Oh, come on. Will you ever let it go?
What? Scoring with you guys?
You don't need to know the details. I'm sure you'd like us to forget the sauna incident too, right, Kanji-kun?
Yeah, he definitely probably wants that.
Well...
That's not fair. I wanted to see everyone else's too.
We've already went through all of them, to be honest.
That's right. We three are the only ones who saw everyone's secret.
True.
Hey, so what was Yosuke's like? Come on, it's about time you told us.
Pretty much like the rest. I don't remember much. Pretty much like the rest. Yeah, pretty much.
Come on. Let's leave it at that.
Yeah, I don't want to go into detail, because, yeah, the whole Saki thing and her dying and him being really depressed about it would be kind of messed up to, like, tell everybody. It's just best to kind of just say, hey, it's pretty much like everyone else's. Nothing much different.
Speaking of which, nothing really happened in your case, huh?
Yeah, nothing did. We just got a free persona and it was it.
Really? Wait, really? Is there something special about Senpai after all?
Yep, I'm the reason why this is even happening, because of the fact that Igor set us into a nice little contract, and every time Igor sends a contract, an adventure follows. So, we're attached to this now, and it's nothing we can say that means that we aren't, because of the fact that due to the fact that all this is happening, we're technically the culprit in a way as well, because of the fact that if we were in a contract with Igor, none of this would be happening more than likely, and the Midnight Channel probably wouldn't exist, and the killer probably wouldn't even exist. So honestly, yeah, it definitely is very unfortunate that we ended up being caught in this twist of fate. But out of this twist of fate, we ended up making quite a bit of cool friends, and honestly, it might end up being worth it at the end of the day, although a couple people did end up kicking the bucket, and you never know, maybe it could have still happened even without the Midnight Channel being a thing. Because you could still get rid of people in real life, but the Midnight Channel is just an easier way of doing it.
Sensei is the real man.
And plus, when he did the real, like, the actual, like, kill outside the TV, he ended up getting caught instantly. So that just proves that it was much harder to do it in real life. So honestly, we ended up getting really, really lucky because he messed up completely, because the police saw him, probably, since they're literally saying it's him. They must have some surefire evidence on why it's him at this point, right?
But now that the case is solved, we won't be calling you leader anymore, will we?
No, you can still call me that if you want to.
Oh yeah, it's kinda sad.
Yeah, it is actually, but we don't have to stop being friends. There's literally no reason for that.
Hey, why don't we have a celebration? We always have a wrap-up party after we're done shooting. It's fun. It'll help it give us some closure.
Oh, yeah, that sounds fun. Nice little celebration is what we need.
Oh, a party! That sounds great. Let's go all out. I want to go to Yuki-chan's house. Gorgeous dinner, hot springs, table tennis, yukata, geisha, Fujiyama, and full wootness.
Okay then.
You're right. Yu-Gi-Oh! Senpai's family runs a hot springs inn. A hot spring that Yukiko Senpai bathes in too.
Kanji, don't be a perv, but I already have that enough with Yosuke. But honestly, it's still kind of funny to hear it from both of their characters, to be honest, since they are still pretty funny at the end of the day, because it's like completely flat when they say it, and they just get embarrassed after they say something like that, because usually it comes with instant karma for saying it.
Hey, keep it to yourself. You sound like a creep.
Well, you sound like a creep sometimes too, Yosuke, let's be honest.
Oh, well, it sounds like fun, but I don't think it's possible today. Yeah, it's summer vacation. All the rooms must be occupied.
True, could be.
We can't do a sleepover. Maybe next time, I promise.
Okay, it looks like we're doing a big ol' sleepover then.
Hey, why don't we hit your place instead?
Wait, we're going all to Dojima's house? Will he really allow that?
But your uncle gets suspicious. Like, why are you all celebrating?
No problem at all. Alright, let's do this. You mind if Nanako's there? That's not a problem. Alright, let's do this. That's what you wanted to say, but you didn't have enough courage to actually say it. Okay, no problem at all. Let's just go with that and just say, hey, let's just bring our friends, and he's probably gonna be okay with it, right? It is our friend. It's not like we're hanging out with some randos at his house, so maybe he'll allow it since they're all school friends.
That's it. Settled. Then it's settled. Nanako-chan can join in too.
True.
Oh yeah, if your uncle is a detective, he might not come home tonight. Nanako-chan might get hungry.
True, she might.
Hey, then why don't we make dinner together?
You're definitely not cooking it.
How are you good at cooking, senpai?
Those two are terrible. Please don't cook.
Well, sort of.
Please, Yosuke, say something.
What are you saying? Did you already forget the tragedy of the school campouts?
Yep.
We already told you, that was an accident. She's right. We just got a couple of the ingredients wrong.
Yeah, right.
Guys, please don't do this. I'm begging you. I don't need another trauma to deal with.
Please don't.
Hey, I'm a good cook too.
Really? Please tell me she actually is good.
I'll make something for you, senpai.
Oh, you're so clingy, but thanks.
Teddy has a great idea. Let's have a cooking battle. The winner will be crowned the Iron Cook Inaba.
Really? That sounds kinda cool.
A cooking battle? No, I'm even more worried.
Now we gotta have two bad dishes, one from Yukiko and one from Chie.
Sure, that sounds like fun. But when hands down, you sure you want to make it that easy?
Honestly, I'm kind of interested now. I want to see how good she is at cooking, since I am a chef myself. So that would actually be nice to see if we actually have a fellow cook on the team.
Dude, listen to me. For the sake of our stomachs, you have to cook something too. Help us, Spooks. You're our only hope.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely try.
Then you can represent the guys' team. Nanako-chan will be our judge.
I could be a taster too.
Teddy can be a taster too. At the end, you're supposed to say, that was delicious, right?
True.
Well, I'm getting all fired up. Alright, let us advance forth into the grocery section downstairs. Charge!
Okay, let's do that. Junet's grocery department, you decided to call Nanako to tell her about the cooking competition. I'm guessing Nanako's coming over?
Hello, due to my residence? Oh, hi.
Hey, Nanako.
Yeah, he said he's going to be late today. Dinner? You're all going to cook. Ask Nanako-chan what she wants for dinner.
Yeah, what do you want?
What do I want? Anything's fine.
Looks like we're making anything then.
She's just being modest. Ask her again.
Okay.
Well, an omelet. I want to eat omelets with fried rice.
Oh, that actually sounds kind of cool. Breakfast for dinner. Okay, yeah, you can definitely do that. I actually really like breakfast for dinner, so that's actually cool.
Okay, I'll be waiting.
Okay, we'll see you later, Nanako. You ended the phone call. Nanako seems to be looking forward to it. Okay, I honestly am too.
Fried rice omelet. An excellent choice for Nanako-chan. With a dish that simple, I now won't get a second helping of Mystery Food X.
True, it's not hard to actually make omelets. So honestly, that's actually gonna be nice.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Alright, let's go get our ingredients.
All three of them actually did a weird thing with their heads. Do they all not know how to cook? And they're just lying about it, and that's actually really bad. That means 3 Mystery Food X's. I thought Rise was actually telling the truth, but it seems like she might actually be telling a lie.
If they're all making the same thing, why are they splitting up to different parts of the market?
Okay, yep, that's definitely the case then.
Looks like you'll need all the help I can give you. Hey, what kind of omelet are you making? I'll go and make the ingredients for you.
What kind of omelet should you make? Mediterranean style? Ketchup flavored? No. soy flavored, Asian American, Province style. Honestly, wouldn't it be better to make Asian American since that's, like, since this is Eastern, is in Japan, and Eastern Asia is definitely, like, the food of that area, so we should probably make an Asian American meal here, since it'll be easier to make, since if we go too far and go for, well, ketchup sounds weird, and then herb-filled is, what do you call it? I don't even know where Province even is. Mediterranean's, like, left side, kind of where... Actually, I don't even really remember. I don't really know my world map, to be honest. But, yeah, definitely, I'm gonna go with Asian American. That sounds easy. You gave Yosuke a list of ingredients you'll need. Okay, yeah, that's definitely gonna be easy, and also it'll work with the fried rice, since soy sauce really goes good with fried rice, to be honest. Everyone brought their basic ingredients to the carts. Okay, well, let's find out what they ended up buying. Foie gras.
Quite an eye you got there, senpai. It must have, for my special omelets. Don't worry, I'll let you have a taste. Oh, and maybe I can spoon feed you?
Probably not.
I heard last time you choked down something so awful that words couldn't describe it.
It was horrible. It really was. We ended up, literally smacking our head on the chair that literally we were sitting on a bench, and our character went like this, spit out the food, and fell dead, basically, on the bench. Yeah, it was not a fun time. And it happened to both Yosuke and Spooks, so let's be honest. Not a time to be wanting to have, to be honest. Let's be honest there.
You poor dears. Who would do such a horrible thing?
And the two standing next to you.
Rise-chan, this is going to be the only chance you get to glow. Is it clear?
Well, she's gonna gloat on you again after you make something really bad. And I already doubt that you're gonna make anything good. Well, Yukiko might because you've been training her, but she hasn't made anything good yet, so I don't think that's gonna be possible yet.
I'll crush you with one strike.
Well, you guys look like you're ready to enter the Ultimate Frying Championship.
Kanji-kun, that's alcohol.
Yeah, you can't buy that, bud. Yeah, go put that back, bud.
By the way, where's Teddy? Miss, am I allowed to eat this?
Where is he at? Oh, is that one of these little, where they give you free food places? That's actually pretty cool. I actually really like that. They have that at Sam's Club sometimes whenever I shop there.
Of course, you can, dear. Eat as much as you like. You're such a nice lady. Is this one cooked already? This one's ready too. Oh my, you're hungry for more. Here, I'll open this one too.
What is he even eating?
You're so beautiful. Oh my, no. I mustn't. I've got a husband and a son. But I really want this meat, and I want you to cook it, miss. Oh, I couldn't possibly. The manager would get so upset.
Yeah, you need to kind of knock it off, bud, before the literal husband comes here and starts being the literal, you-know-what out of you, because you're starting to flirt with his wife. That is not going to be a good thing for you in the end of the day. And also, he might get completely thrown out for good.
I'm gonna knock the stuffing out of that bear.
At least the lady's not getting mad about it, let's be honest. It could be much worse, to be honest. But it looks like it wasn't that bad. Okay. Well, at least the advances didn't end up getting them kicked out and banned for good from Junes.
Rise-chan was right. This celebration does make me feel like,
I accidentally hit the A button.
Feel like it's over. The case has really come to an end.
He's saying that in front of Nanako, too, and she has no clue what's even being talked about.
Wow, it's really Rise-chan. I should go back over there soon. Are you going somewhere?
You gonna answer?
Yep, the guys kept their promise. He promised, huh?
She has no clue what he's talking about.
What does he mean made a promise with me? Could you stay then?
Do you really want to stay here?
A promise with Nana-chan. Hey, promise that you'll play with me. How about that?
What do you want to do? Teddy, do you want to stay in the real world, or do you want to go back to the TV world? Honestly, you can do either or.
Sensei, you kept your promise with me, so I should go back over there.
Don't worry about it. I forgot all about that. Let's be honest.
But a promise is a promise. It's not good to break them.
I didn't break it. I was just saying I didn't want you to go back. You promised Nanako. Don't go Teddy. I'll probably be lonely without you. Let's be honest. You promised Nanako. We overheard you, bud.
Sensei.
Yep, you said you can't break a promise. So I'm gonna say that you made a promise to Nanako already.
My promise with Nana-chan. I made a promise to play with her. Can I really stay here?
Yeah, you can stay here if you want.
It wasn't just my promise Nana-chan made it with me. I'm really, really happy. Thank you.
No problem. Teddy's eyes are watering. And also, I didn't want him to leave because he actually is really cool to hang out with. He's a pretty cool character. And he's really nice, although he is kind of pervy every now and again, kind of like Kanji and Yosuke, but that's really, like, random, and it comes out of nowhere. It's, like, not their entire character. It just happens whenever something pops up on screen that might insinuate where they would actually start doing something like that again. But rank 4 star, not bad. Honestly, I'll take it. The Teddy social link has reached level 4. Your power to create personas of the Star Arcana has grown as well. Teddy's growth of heart has affected his persona as well. And also, there's proof that the game's not going to be ending anytime soon anyways, because Teddy is literally only rank 4. So there's no way this is the end. And I already knew that it wasn't the end since there's multiple dungeons and I already explained it, but honestly, it really does kind of like set in stone, hey, there's still more to go for this. But honestly, Ice Break can go. I usually don't use those, so Recarm would definitely be better since we can revive somebody instead of the Ice Break, since Ice Break really doesn't help us at the end of the day. If I really need to use something else, I'll use a different character.
Yosuke, I have a new promise to keep. So I want to stay, here a little longer. Is that okay with you, sir?
Huh? What are you talking about? You're not going anywhere. You can just quit your job like that. You can't just quit your job like that. For in any case, if you left.
It's ready. Incoming food. Out of the way, senpai.
Oh. Whoa, ow.
Yeah, it looks like we're getting the first serving, due to the fact that Resave definitely is way too attached to us.
Bon appetit.
Why is one of them red? Is that one mine? Which one is that?
Well, wait a second. Asking Nanako to Chan to jump in and try these for us is kind of unethical.
True, we don't want to make her eat one of these that could make her literally, throw up instantly.
Don't look at us like that. That's...
So it's our job to taste it first, to make sure we can keep it down.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, Teddy and Kanji, you eat first.
Hey, that's mean. Then try my face, Yosuke-senpai. It's guaranteed delicious.
You don't mind me going first. Actually, I've been looking forward to yours. I mean, Rosette cooked it herself. Could you imagine how many guys would kill me if they found out? Well then, chow time.
Okay, well let's see if it's good. Hopefully it's not bad, like everything else.
Ugh, it's bad. I can't give this to Nanako-chan.
Oh, it's so delicious that you won't let anyone else have a bite.
In any case, you should try eating it too. Uh-oh. So hers was the red one. Yeah. Oh, it's just spicy. It's spicy. The spiciness and heat are like lava in your mouth. You can't taste or feel the foie gras at all. It's starting to taste like iron. For some reason, you sense a dull pain in your mouth as well. You can't give this to Nanako. Okay, so yeah, they don't know how to cook. Why do you people lie? Like, seriously, it's not that hard to just say you can't cook. Like, seriously, it really isn't.
Here, try mine next.
I'll take that one.
Kanji, that's a lot. Yeah, it's not gonna be good, bud. Wait, did he like it? Oh, he actually likes it, because he keeps eating.
Hey, say something.
Well, how do I put this? It is really, boneless?
Boneless?
What? That's not a word you use to describe taste. Does it taste good or not? Tell me.
I'm guessing it's bad, he just didn't have anything he could say. He was trying to be nice. It doesn't seem to be dangerous, but you don't sense any flavors in particular. In fact, you don't taste anything at all. You can't even taste the ingredients. How could this be? Huh, so there's literally no taste to it. That's weird. And well, it's better than having taste and being not unable to eat it.
Not good. That's for sure. Tastes like I'm eating plain oatmeal. It's pretty impressive that you put on so many ingredients into a dish and it came out tasting like nothing.
Yeah, it is really weird.
Your palate just isn't refined enough.
Okay, well, how about you eat it and tell us about that? Uh-oh, Nanako's eating it. How about you, Nanako?
I think it tastes good.
Wait, really? Or is she just being nice?
Nanako-chan? Okay, try mine next. I didn't know about this, but I think it'll taste good this time for sure.
Okay.
I'll give it a whirl.
Okay, you go for it, Teddy. Don't know if it's gonna be good, but... Oh, they're actually eating it, so it's not as bad as the last time.
How is it? How? This tastes awful.
With the smile on his face.
You have to try this, Yosuke.
Dude, not after you say that.
Well, he's still eating it. Why did you still take a spoonful? Just put your finger in it at this point. No one else is eating it.
I see.
How bad is it? Honestly, I really do wonder. It does taste awful. No exact, definitions, but, well, it's just bad.
Well, it's a huge improvement over the curry.
Well, at least we didn't spit it out and hit our head on the floor. That definitely is a improvement.
Yeah, thanks for the consolation. I feel so much better.
Uh-oh, Nanako's eating it. What do you think, Nanako?
I think this tastes good too.
Yeah, totally, Nanako. There's no way she's doing this on purpose. What? Really? She thinks it tastes good?
Nanako-chan?
How about Yukiko? Does Yukiko like it?
Oh yeah, they're right. They're totally right. It tastes awful. Then try Rise-chan's. I bet you anything mine tastes better than hers.
Yeah, you can definitely try it if you want. She probably... Nope, she actually is going for it. You really sure you want to do that? It's spicy as heck. She died.
Senpai?
Sure knife, one strike. Well, Yukiko and Chie's didn't taste good either, but at least theirs didn't cause any casualties.
Yep, definitely cause a casualty. You lose.
It's a taste too subtle for kids. It's a mature flavor.
It's just too spicy.
You guys are just kids.
Aw, we didn't mean to make you cry. Uh-oh, Nanako's eating the wrong one. Yeah, Nanako doesn't even like it.
It's spicy, but it's still good.
Okay, yep, she's just doing a poker face. We know for sure because of how she reacted to it.
Nanako-chan? I knew it. Nanako-chan's the most mature person in this room. Crocodile tears.
Oh yeah, didn't you make one too, Senpai?
Oh yeah, we did. It's the one closest to Rise, I think.
You did. Ooh.
Please be good. Is it good?
This is really good. I've never had an omelet with fried rice that's this good. It's amazing.
It is soy sauce. It honestly works perfect with fried rice, since that's usually what I put on my Chinese food whenever I go to Panda Express. I honestly always love getting any kind of like soy sauces on my rices, because honestly it works. It just tastes good, honestly. The omelet seems to be a big success. She's eating it extremely cheerfully. Cool. And Nanako really liked it too. And it looked like it might have actually gave us social link points for Nanako for getting it right. So maybe you did have to give the perfect one, honestly, based on how she reacted. Nanako finished your omelet. Cool. That actually works out perfectly. So we win.
Are you full, Nanako-chan?
Are you?
We're still starving.
If you're so hungry, then help yourself to an awful tasting omelet.
I have a suggestion. You guys know about the festival they're holding in the shopping district, right? Why don't we all go?
Yeah, why don't we?
Oh, that sounds good. Whoa, does that mean the girls will be wearing yukata?
Why are you guys so interested in yukatas?
A festival?
Sounds kinda cool though, honestly.
Well, bring Nanako-chan along too.
Yeah, she can definitely come.
I could come?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you can definitely come.
Really? Yay!
That settles it then.
Yeah, that definitely settles it.
Festival food always tastes great for some reason, even if it ain't anything fancy. We'll finally be able to get some edible food for once.
Why didn't you just try out my dish? My dish was edible, unless Nanako ate the entire thing, which I don't mind. You promised the others you'd go to the festival at the shopping district. The culprit has finally been caught. The rest is up to the police inquiry. The festival is on August 20th, my birthday. What? That is really, really weird. That's actually my birthday. You made sure not to forget this date. Well, obviously not. It's literally my birthday. Literally, I was going to bring that up if we got to that point. So, honestly, that's not bad. And also, there's our save. It took us that long to get to where we were, if you were wondering how long it took. So, from here, I'll show you. So, from here, we went from 32, but restarting the dungeon. Actually, wait, no, which one's which? Okay, it's this one. So, this evening one. So, from the 40-minute mark to about... Actually, it's not bad. It's about an hour and 10 minutes more. Honestly, not bad. And there we go. We're all saved up. So it took us 34 in all. So not bad. But obviously that's all cut out and we don't have to worry about the extra time there. Although it does say how much time I actually spent on that dungeon when it came to actually walking through it and getting all the items we need and all the experience we wanted and also those better skills that we ended up getting in the personas as well. So honestly, it ended up being a really good time in that dungeon, to be honest. So honestly, thank you all for watching today's episode. Since this is the end, the dungeon's now over, and we have nothing to do for the rest of this episode, since the entirety of this episode was to do the dungeon and see the ending of it. So honestly, not bad. We got the culprit, we also won, and we're also going to have a nice celebration on the 20th of my birthday, which is actually pretty cool. Although it's pretty far from my birthday. The time I'm recording this is 4/30/2021. So honestly, there's still technically a couple months until my birthday. But it's still nice to see. So with that, thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out. Hey boys and girls, thank you all for watching today's episode. If you liked what you saw today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And hit the bell notification down below. If you guys have any kind of suggestions for games, please put that in the comments down below as well. Thank you all for watching today's episode, and keep being spooky. Peace out, guys.